4 expressions of femininity. Hello, my name is Chengi, and you, my precious one, are my world. Always a pleasure to spend some time with you. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so that you're informed every single time I upload a video. And of course, spend some time in the description link below, where you will find ways of talking to me, accessing me, and being able to ask me any questions one-to-one. And I have loads of free gifts for you when you download my free ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Finding Love. So loads of treasures in the description box below. Make sure you make use of it. But I don't want to waste any more time, because I want to get right into the video, because it is amazing. I'm really excited about sharing this particular one with you. The 4 expressions of femininity. Now, those of you who want to understand my core work and the depths and the psychology of femininity, of course, you can go to my shop and download the Feminine Mastery Masterclass, upon which you will learn how to truly show up and be a feminine woman. So this is really about greater understanding, building upon that course. The 4 expressions of femininity. Now we have, if my phone would just stop locking itself, fantastic. We have the Sexy Seductress. Okay, this is the Sexy Seductress energy. This is the feminine energy that really shows up in the world in a very sexy, seductive kind of way. You're the girl that's like Marilyn Monroe. You ooze sexuality, you ooze sexiness. When men see you, they can't help themselves because they just want to sleep with you. Now, this is great. Obviously, we want men to be excited about us physically, because the more sexual energy we get from men, the better we are able to manage and maneuver that energy, if we're smart, of course, and wise. If you're not, do get yourself the Mastering Attraction Masterclass from chengisworld.co.uk/shop, where you will learn how to truly maneuver that energy in your favor. But the sexy seductress energy tends to attract men who just want to have sex with you. These are married men. These are men who are single, younger men, older men, all types of men. They just want to have sex with you because you ooze that sexiness. And so for you, it is very, very important that you actually bring balance to that energy by the way that you dress, the way you present yourself, so that you can create that synergy and that tension, because out of you oozes that sexy seductress energy. But when men look at you, you are modestly covered and you behave with elegance and poise. And so it creates that tension where they're drawn to you, but they also have to respect you. It's very, very important. Otherwise, if you play to it, you will become the kind of woman that men want to shag and keep it moving. But that too is feminine energy. And if you don't manage that energy, and there's a lot of masculinity to accompany that energy, or you're flowing in your masculine energy, it's gonna come across very masculine, in which case you're gonna get a lot of emotionally unavailable men who just want to get laid. So we want to make sure that even though we are sexy and we have this seductress power about us, that men just want to just sleep with us and just have us have our bodies, and just they're just drawn to that energy about us. We also need to know how to manage it. So that's really, really very important, that they also meet a vulnerable person, and that they meet that feminine vulnerability and that passivity and that unwillingness to lead necessarily with that energy, because it's gonna do all the talking anyway. You don't need to speak for it, okay? Then the next expression of feminine energy is the Nurturing Maternal. Okay, this is that girl that has that maternal instinct about her. She's very mothering. Whenever men are around her, women are around her, they feel like they can share their issues with them. She likes to cook for people. She likes to nurture. She likes to do the laundry. She's very mummy. She likes to mother everybody. And these sort of women tend to attract men that like to be mothered. Mama's boys. immature men who are looking for a mother figure. Now this energy you could be as young as you like or as old as you like. When you have that nurturing feminine energy, then you kind of get men who sometimes are wounded, men who want you to solve their problems on a date, men who want to share their problems with you, and men who want to cry on your shoulders. So you might find that you find yourself being more of a nurse to men and being more of an ear to them than really being seen as a lover. The problem is sometimes you can find yourself being friend zoned a lot more because men don't find the women that are maternal sexually attractive. No guy really wants to sleep with his mom unless he's a little bit loopy. That is not an energy that he finds sexy. So for you, my beautiful, mothering, nurturing, feminine energy woman, it's really important for you to do almost the opposite of the seductress, is really show up more as in your sexy energy. Wear clothes that are a little bit sexier. Try to be less of a mom and try to be more fun, more exuberant, and try not to solve men's problems. Try to end conversations that may end up with you giving great advice and you mothering them and making them feel better so that they can go and give their other energy to another woman. So it's really important that we understand, and we can only know our energy by the people that we draw and the experiences that we draw, because when we find men tend to come and they want to be taken care of and looked after, that means that we are putting out that nurturing energy. Very, very feminine, very useful, but unfortunately doesn't always work in the game of love. The good news is though, you will find that men are more happy to marry a woman like that. They will think, okay, I can keep a woman like this because she's got that loving, nurturing energy and she'll be a great mom to my kids. Yes, men think about the kind of mothering their kids will have. So you are likely to be more of a candidate for marriage than maybe somebody who is more of a sexy seductress. Okay, so that is the good bit. The next the next is your soft and delicate. This is your wallflower. This is your sweetheart. This is that friend we all have, or perhaps you, the one that is soft-spoken, delicate. Everything about her makes you feel like she might break if you push her too hard. She's very delicate, she's very soft, happy to be the wallflower, happy to take the seat, doesn't always overdress, always is to the natural, looking more natural, wearing your natural hair or wearing her hair short in a cute little bob. She is really very about what is soft and what is natural, and she doesn't like conflict, and that energy is very soft when you're around it. We all know that girl. She's very soft around, and this girl gets all of the strong masculine men. Oh yes, they love that soft energy, but also she's got to be careful because those men that may come to her might also have a very strong controlling energy. See, men are controlling by nature, and we've discussed that in the Mastering Attraction Masterclass, so don't forget to download it because I'm not going to go too much into it. But a woman like that can really instantly trigger the sense of confidence in a man to control, to maneuver, and to keep in control. So it's really very important for the woman with the soft and delicate feminine energy to really show up very much in her confident energy, silent confidence, to really set her boundaries and her standards very early on and really show that though she might be soft, she has some metal in her. She can't just be played with, okay? But again, she also has the privilege of attracting those strong masculine men who want to protect her, who want to provide for her. She doesn't have a hard time attracting men who are firmly and securely in their masculine energy. Last but of course not least, your sophisticated and elegant energy. Your sophisticated and elegant energy, she is the woman that has poise, demeanor, etiquette. Everything about her oozes class and sophistication. Whenever she walks into the room, people just assume she is important. Everybody just thinks, wow, she's important. Give her the best seat. She's got that regal nature about her. The problem with this woman is that men are gonna be highly intimidated. They're gonna feel uncomfortable approaching. They're gonna sometimes misunderstand her elegance and her demeanor as being maybe a snob or being a bit uppity or a little bit out of their league. So this woman has to understand that men will generally have that feeling that they're not good enough around her. So it's really important for her to have a good open energy, to smile a lot, to actually go out of her way to befriend people, to smile at people, because that will break out the energy so that whilst she gets the respect and the honor, she's also truly loved. Now, this woman is more likely to attract men of great wealth, men of great power and stature. These men want an elegant woman. They want that elegant, natural, elegant energy in that feminine form to come alongside them. These are kings. So yes, she will get more men with power and more men with money coming into her life than every other kind of energy. Now, you're thinking to yourself, which one am I? Why don't you tell me in the comments, which one do you think you are? Of these four, what expression do you feel your feminine energy? How does it express itself? Just put it in the comments and let me know. And while you're at it, why don't you tell me what you think my energy is? It'll be very interesting for me to find out how I'm showing up for you ladies. Just let me know, what do you think Chengi's energy expression is, and tell me what do you think your feminine energy expression is. This will be a great conversation to have in the comments, don't you think? Okie dokie. Now, for those of you who are like, I'm not quite one or the other, that is true. You're never really gonna sit perfectly into one. Yes, there are women that will sit perfectly. You can literally slot them into those boxes, but chances are you're gonna be a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Chances are you won't be all four, but definitely dominantly you might have one as the dominant and one as second in place, right? So one of them will be, I'm definitely a sexy seductress, but I also have a soft delicateness to me as well. Or I am a maternal type, but underneath it I've got that sexy seductress thing going on. Or I might be the woman who is elegant and poised, but I also have me a bit of sexy seductress, right? So which ones are you? Understanding which energy and how your expression is in the world helps you to regulate that energy, manage that energy. You can't stop energy, you can't change energy, but what you can do is manage it, direct it in the position that you want it to go to get the results that you want. I hope that this video was really very helpful because I had a good time creating it for you. Please share it with your friends, your family, and follow all the other videos in the Feminine Mastery playlist so that you can become armed and truly have the self-awareness you need to date like a pro. I look forward to seeing you. Do get my free ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Finding Love, in the description link below, and join me in the mentoring club where queens hang out with queens and your company matters if you want to win in the game of love. So again, all the links in the description link below. I will see you in my next video. In the meantime, take care of you. Love you lots. Bye bye.